Breaking. Nigerians set to begin nationwide protest. To my dear listeners, you might be wondering why Nigerians is set again to begin another nationwide protest. And there, um, before I go into details, kindly please ensure you like, subscribe, and share. Now the details. A nationwide protest is scheduled to cross Nigeria on December 10, 2024, to demand the release of human rights lawyer and activist Dele Farotimi, who is being held on defamation charges. Farotimi was arrested on Tuesday at his Lagos residence and transported to Lekki, where he was charged with defamation. The charges stem from his book, Nigeria and its Criminal Justice System, in which he accused senior advocate of Nigeria, Afe Babalola, of influencing the Supreme Court. On Wednesday, a magistrate court in Ado-Ekiti denied Farotimi's bail application, ordering him to remain in custody until December 10. His arrest has sparked widespread condemnation from human rights groups, activists, and opposition politicians. The protest, led by the Take It Back movement, will occur in key locations including Lagos, Abuja, and Ekiti, with a parallel demonstrations planned in London. Human rights activist and former presidential candidate Omoyele Sowore announced that Abuja protesters will gather at the Federal Ministry of Injustice at 7 a.m. with planned stops at the Federal High Court, complex, and police headquarters. In Lagos, demonstrators will meet at the Afe Babalola chambers, while activities in Ekiti will focus on the police headquarters in Ado-Ekiti. The London protest will take place at King's College campus to show international solidarity. To my dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news, and now before I go, to my dear listeners, this is what I used to say about freedom of speech that were included in Nigerians' civil right. You see, in Nigeria now, of course, there is freedom of speech. But as this a popular rap singer would say, he said, freedom after speech is not what I can guarantee. Nigeria is a place where you can talk. But whatever that happens after your speech is not what anyone could guarantee, because we don't know how this is being entertained. The government of today that we have for the past 5 regimes now are regimes of talk and you will be arrested. In Nigeria now, it is now a crime when you exercise your right. It is now a crime when you feel odd about something and you are trying to make speculations about it, especially when you are making to when you are trying to when you are trying to when you are trying to find truth. Just exactly what happens to Delegiwa. Look how he was murdered. Well, I hope this same thing would not happen to Farotimi. Before I improvise, let's move down to the comment section. The comment I have here says, those who live in glass house should be careful not to throw stone. You see the kind of publicity Afe and his police is giving these activists. Adiyeba lokun ara Adiyeba lokun ara orokun ara oradiye. Another comment here says, wow, this is so bad by Nigerian bad government. But let me quickly ask, does the people you are asking all Nigerians to protect for ask to earth? If yes, you are sincere, call for general protest against all the people that are illegally detained by the government so that it will be a clear indication of sincerity. Sincerely, this thing should be looked into. Many people are in detention and they are being held for what they did not know. There are many innocent citizens there just because they are trying to exercise their right. Not to talk of another person that were mistook for another person, that were exchanged for another person. In this, we are in a lawless country, sincerely. There is nothing like law in this country any longer. We are only packaging it. A comment here says, I struggled by myself. Anything protest is you and your family. I did not see anybody trouble, so go and fight alone. This is exactly what we are saying. And this is coming from Bog Ethon. This does not make any sense. This fight is for everybody. What if it happens to this particular person that just says, protest is not for, but I don't blame him too. He actually expressed that just because he knew what would come out after the protest is not something you can face alone. So I don't blame anybody that were trying to go out to protest with the people again. Another comment here says, family problem I no dey there o, protest call, protest ni. See what I'm saying now. People are actually scared to go out because look at the minors that were arrested during the nationwide protest about Hunger Day. And the last comment I ever says, Nnamdi Kanu have been there for God knows how long now, and you people said he's a terrorist and he deserves to be detained. The West will face even more, and then you people can feel our pain. Let me advise you, as you are going to protest, be ready for uncertainty cause you and your human rights mean nothing to the government. A comment here too says, did Nigerian do protest when Nigerian government kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu? The answer is no. Everybody were celebrating, calling him a terrorist. Do protest or not, this action will reach every single individual that stands up to correct the Nigerian government. And what is the problem? Is it that the Nigerian government cannot be corrected for their mistakes? Nobody is perfect, and you are don't do not let them realize that they are serving us. We are not slaves, oh. But this government has actually, they are in a way that they tend to do whatever they do because they have it in mind that there is nothing, there is still nothing Nigeria will do about it. Now we've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by the comment section and let us know what your view is all about. Thank you for listening.